This is Damon Leiss, football coach here at Emporia State. He's also a former high school coach, a former professor here at Emporia State, and has done a lot of things with his life. Coach Leiss, would you like to elaborate on that?
A lot of stuff I've never been caught for. They're still looking. Maybe some unsolved mysteries, crimes, stuff like that. So really still know.
All right, so we're here to talk about physical activity, and you being a coach, you're always around physical activity with your players. What started you on being physically active?
Well, to be totally honest with you, Danny, what really got me started was that time I was standing on the sidelines, and my wife and I were looking on the field. I'm not sure if you know this, but Daniel was a starting center for the Emporia State football team. And then all of a sudden, during one of the plays, down around, was it the 30-yard line, Daniel?
It was the 25.
25? This is a true story. He spewed all over the field. It looked like a fire hose. It was the best throw I've ever saw. And you know what? To his credit, he was in such good shape, he started and kept playing right through it. Hand in it and all. Ugh. Jody still talks about that. You know, Daniel, you're my wife's favorite football player. All right. All kidding aside, I just want to stay active, physically active. I had a cardiologist tell me one time that I needed to switch my workout up, and and I've always wanted to be physically active and be able to do things and to be able to enjoy things that I'm doing.
Why did you start exercising? Like, what was the very, very beginning? I mean, was there a time that you stopped before you saw your cardiologist?
I started working out with, we're in an interview. Preparing to play football and getting in shape and being ready for the season. I played high school, college, and then just to stay active after that.
So after you saw the cardiologist and you changed your workouts and everything, is there other reasons, like has being active changed your life? Was there being not active the reason you went and saw him, or just chest pain?
No, actually I had an irregular heartbeat, and that's what sent me in there and started, because I was pretty active up to that point. It's just I switched the activity around to where it was more activity based versus the heavy lifting, more cross training type stuff. And then now I do a lot of working out with Jody. We're quite sexually active.
Best workout.
Best workout ever. In fact, you know what? Jody has a workout tape. She uses those Jillian tapes down below, and she works out with those, and she comes back, and you know what? She says my workouts are better.
There you go.
All right.
So, being in the coaching profession and as a professor, you worked in the hyper department here.
Yes.
Does that in any way shape working out or your knowledge of exercising or anything like that?
It's helped with knowledge. There's, when you work in a department, there's quite a camaraderie, and you pick up different stuff. And Dr. Hooper's has helped quite a bit in kind of changing out work. If I need advice, go different people to get that. I was working out before that, but it's definitely being around, not only the hyper department, but being around younger coaches has also helped as well. Especially you, Daniel, with okay, Bob, I don't know if you know this, but he's lost quite a bit of weight. There's a competition between he and another coach. And so how's that competition going, Daniel?
It's going good.
Is it? Good. All right. How much have you lost?
About 42 pounds.
42 pounds. He's doing a great job. We all motivate him to keep working, and he's doing great.
Where do you normally exercise at? Do you work out here at the university, or
Yep, I still work out.
Have you ever worked out at like a public gym or facility like that?
No, I've been blessed in the fact that I've always been able to work out here at the hyper department. And to be honest with you, I don't know what it would be like to work out at, say, at a health club or something like that. I'm unusual in the fact that I like to work out by myself, so I can kind of tweak my workouts and kind of do different things and not really have to worry about anybody else coming in and messing up or having to wait on somebody. Kind of selfish with my workout time, I guess you could say.
All right, so you would say, how old are you right now?
Well, Daniel, how old do you think I am?
Probably about 32.
Joke there. Yesterday he called me 75, so I'm not sure I wanted to do this interview, Bob. I'm 53.
All right, so being, you know, a little bit older than most people who go to the gym, stereotypically anyway, do you feel like if you were to go to the gyms or fitness centers, like the public ones, that there'd be like stigmas on you or anybody who is, you know,
Well, you know
over the age
what?
of 50?
I hope there's stigmas on me, because I'd get in there and I'd bring it! They go, look at that old man go! Yes!
So besides maybe you personally, do you think for other individuals such as like older women who are in their 60s, do you think that
Who cares?
so you don't think that the public eye has any impact on their exercise?
Oh, I'm sure it does. Those weak-minded people who care about, who are fearful what other people think. Not like me, who really doesn't care!
I couldn't get that. Do you think social factors anymore, because you know the health industry is booming, do you think the social factors impact people to start working out later, seeing everybody else exercising?
Yeah, with all the stuff that's in media, I think that has a tremendous motivation. I mean, it's like a double-edged sword, because you've got women who want to look like the women in magazines and stuff, but those are all photoshopped. But at the same time, the other end of that is that it gets them to work out and get going. You know, I think part of the thing that all of us, is to get people educated on how to do it correctly and to have more of a realistic view of what being healthy looks like. But yeah, I think the one side of it is a very good motivator.
Do you think the lack of education, where some people may start exercising later on in life and didn't go through the courses or the understanding of how to do it properly or how to eat properly, do you think that impacts people wanting to go exercise and change their lifestyle, as opposed to just saying, hey, I've done this for 45, 50 years, it's working good enough?
Well, again, back to use the double-edged sword, there's so many different studies that are out, and you know, is anaerobic better than aerobic? Is aerobic better than anaerobic? There's Tabata. And you know how this all works. There's tons of different things, and I think that the key is to get the general public just to be active, to get them going, because you've got so many people that sit in front of a computer or the video games, and doing different things that it's not like it was 50 years ago, where you have to be really active to go to work. You got carts that'll drive you all over the place. So I think that the key is just to educate people, to get them to understand, to be active. And then once they are active, hopefully they'll start searching for ways of doing it, and hopefully appropriate ways to do it, if that makes sense.
All right, one last question. Are there individuals, besides maybe your wife and your guys' sexual activity and staying in shape for that, is there any other individuals that keep you motivated to wanting to stay healthy?
Well, Daniel, 40 pounds, man. It would motivate me to keep active. All joking aside, I think I'm very blessed to work with, and I enjoy working with younger individuals, because it does. It keeps you younger. Or, you find those individuals that are active. Bob, being one, or Mr. Fitzpatrick, or getting with those individuals that are active.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times, at my age, there's not many people out there that are as active as I am, or as a group. So I think it's finding, not so much the age group, but those people that are. I mean, I certainly couldn't go out and skateboarding with my son. I'd break something. But to be active and to be around people that are active, no matter the age, I think is the key.
All right. Again, that concludes it. Thank you very much, Coach Leiss.
Thank you for putting up with me.
No problem.